Hello, Cancer. This is your reading for the energy of the solstice, which just occurred yesterday here on the east coast of the United States anyway, June 22nd. The sun reached 0 degrees of Cancer, and that marks our summer solstice here in the Western Hemisphere, winter solstice in the other side of the world. So Cancer, let's see what's going on for you. This is for the sign of Cancer, sun, moon, or rising signs. What's going on with Cancer? First card out, spiritual strength. So you're going through a process here, part of the awakening journey, where we are tested and shown our strengths, shown our weaknesses, shown our vulnerabilities, usually with spiritual strength. Brought back to a lot of childhood wounds, possibly. Reliving some patterns, some emotions that maybe you didn't even know still existed within you. But coming out of that experience, you find a greater connection to all that is, to other people, to nature in itself, or yourself, in a spiritual sense, more in alignment to the authentic you, Cancer. Let's keep going, though. Let's see what else comes through for you. In this world of polarity, we typically find our strengths through really difficult challenges. And you, my friend Cancer, are being recognized by the universe. We are always rewarded when we come through the other side of these challenges more whole, with our hearts open, compassion still, without blame or shame or judgment. So Cancer, you are being recognized, and there's always a beautiful reward after going through the fire. Let's keep going, Cancer. You may also be receiving recognition from other people. Maybe some people are recognizing your strengths or your light, or recognizing their wrongs. Maybe you're receiving an apology of some sort, or just communication in general. A lot of times, though, this reward comes unexpectedly from the universe, unexpected gifts for having self-realization, self-understanding through difficult challenges. You also are starting to recognize your own strengths, which is also quite the reward, your own internal gifts. Cancer. Material and financial changes. I believe everybody is going through this right now. I'm going to see where this card is getting to, but there could be some difficulty or challenges in your material world or in your finances, which may be part of this spiritual strength, part of this challenge. But let's see. It can go either way, although things are not always as they seem exactly. So try not to build a story either way, Cancer. Follow this journey all the way through to see what it's showing you. Try not to make assumptions either. It's helpful. It's really helpful to not assume you know, unless your intuition is telling you something very strongly. And you want to check, is that my intuition, or is that my mind? Is that the patterns, my conditioned mind? What else for Cancer? Okay, Cancer. We have the base chakra and movements, choices, decisions. We're going to get into this a little deeper for you. The bottom of the deck for you, Cancer, is firm foundation. So this is a period of time when you are going through certain experiences, certain challenges, to challenge your own internal strength, to challenge how well you know yourself, and also to assist you in becoming more confident within yourself, building that firm foundation within yourself so that nobody can tear you down. And it is a painful part of the journey sometimes to have people try to tell you who you are or break you down in any kind of way, but you really are gaining a lot of spiritual strength and self-understanding as well, being recognized, receiving a reward of some sort for going through the fire. We're going to bring this in a little bit deeper here. I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards for you, Cancer. Sun is now in Cancer, so we're finding ourselves more sensitive to other energies that are around us, especially other people. So it's really important, all water signs, it's really important to have healthy, energetic boundaries for yourself, and energetic hygiene as well, so that you're not having to battle with having your energy siphoned by others or getting pulled into someone else's emotional drama or storm unbeknownst to you. For Cancer, let's do spiritual strength. My cat is going a little crazy today. And I have a gigantic blue jay at my bird feeder right now. I don't know if that might be a specific sign for someone. Spiritual, thank you. Okay, through spiritual strength, you're gaining spiritual strength through the mirrors that reflect parts of you to you, through other people, circumstances, and situations. You're able to really get a deeper understanding as to what's being dug up within you so that you can clear it, so that you can see this pattern is within me. I didn't even realize that I still have this pattern from childhood. But when we can clearly see through other people, we almost have to thank them. Even if it was a painful experience, Cancer, it is part of your evolutionary process and soul growth. It's a matter of actually recognizing that a mirror is being reflected to you. Most of us feel and sense this, but we are so caught up in the actual experience that's happening that we sort of fall victim to that drama and end up being victimized or blaming other people. So your recognition and reward comes because you're just about to the finish line of this cycle, Cancer. You're almost to the end. And this is when you're going to really recognize within yourself why you went through what you went through. Again, with spiritual strength, it was definitely not an easy challenge, an easy test to go through. But coming out the other side, so much more wisdom and knowledge and spiritual strength. There will be recognition. There will be reward for you, Cancer. Not that that's what you're looking for, but just be aware that we don't go through these things for nothing. A lot of times the reward within ourselves is more self-confidence, more to be our authentic self. Financial and material changes. The Two of Emotions. Give me more on this, please. Cancer, you may be going through a breakup, or you may be in a new relationship that is bringing you to the next transition in your life. And it's important to get grounded and really recognize what that really feels like, because there's still a lot of mystery going on, Cancer. A lot of things that you still are not able to see. It's in the subconscious mind. So getting grounded is important. Neptune is about to go retrograde. Neptune can pull us into some foggy, spacey, other realms. And if we're in the higher realms and we're not grounded, we're going to just be completely confused and maybe even a little afraid. So practice some grounding techniques, Cancer. Go outside, get your bare feet into the ground, walk around, get by a body of water, hug a tree, find something that helps you feel more grounded energetically, and really try to practice that on a daily basis. Because even though you are about to reach the finish line, Cancer, it seems as though you're still either in this testing phase where things are still kind of a mystery. You're not 100% sure. There's not 100% clarity, but you're getting there. And you're gaining a lot of spiritual strength through this experience. Let's do movements, choices, and decisions for Cancer. Thank you. Ace of Inspiration. So you will receive energy that will inspire you to make specific movements in your life, make new choices and decisions for yourself. Follow that intuition, follow the flow of energy that you're actually feeling, and allow that energy to guide you into the direction that your soul desires to go in. Instead of listening to the mind or listening to what other people are telling you to do, really follow that intuitive sense that you're picking up, Cancer. Don't deny it, trust it. Trusting our intuitive senses is so important on this journey. As most of us already know, when we follow what other people are saying and doing, it can really throw us off and put us in the wrong direction of our lives. And then we have to recalibrate, and, figure it out all over again. So it's always better to go by what you're feeling, what you're sensing for yourself, and go for it, Cancer. I'm going to get an advice card for you before we wrap this up. All right, Cancer, and your card is of grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe there has been a breakup or a move of some sort. It seems like it's pretty big, Cancer, but don't build a story over everything yet. There's so much more to gain out of this. Mostly your independence, your freedom to be exactly who you are. And I'm going to read this one from the book for you, Cancer. Grief. Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and illusory. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding. And that is a beautiful way to end this reading, Cancer. It does seem that with spiritual strength, there is sometimes loss, sadness, grief that we do have to go through. However, in the long run, there's always something much better, greater, and more expansive than we could ever imagine in our own minds. So follow your intuition, Cancer. Know that you're on the right track, and you're gaining a lot of spiritual strength. You are being recognized for all of the challenges that you are overcoming at this time. So this is your reading, Cancer. Please like this video if you do like it. Click the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And share if you feel obliged to. I thank you for tuning in, Cancer. Take good care of yourself. And I will be back with your next reading next week. Bye.